Good morning. It is Tuesday, day 116, and today's gotten off to a great start. I woke up to a couple of emails, one relating to podcast stuff that I've committed to doing, not me being a guest, but me producing, and that was rad. And then the secondary email was from Thomas Edwards, aka the professional wingman. His wife, myself, and a couple other friends are all going to throw in on an Airbnb for Austin. As a result, because of the daily rate that we will have, because they're going to be, I think it's like 5 or 6 people, that's going to get it underneath my threshold level for me to stay for basically the entirety of the time. So I may leave a half day early just because I want to make the drive back to Phoenix not in one big 14-hour stretch. A lot of momentum. I've just finished up the initial vlog editing, so it's rendering out now. So, I'm really happy with where today's at, and I've got a couple of things already on the schedule for later today, and that makes me happy. I don't enjoy having the lack of structure when I know that I've got to produce the vlog. I like having little bits of things I know I'm going to do. I know I'm going to go to this restaurant, or I know I'm going to go do this one thing, or I've got this one chore that I have to do that I'm going to vlog. Those are the types of things that make it easier for me to do this, and I think ultimately produce better videos for you guys. So, go out there, have a great day, and let's just see what goes on today in mine. Upload complete. Now it's time to go home and finish the closed captioning and annotations, because there are a lot of them to do today. And then I will head up to one of my favorite restaurants that I have not been to in probably 2 years, which is Saigon Nites in North Scottsdale. I'm making the drive. I'm going to do a late lunch up there. Yes, these finally came! One of the things that I have done is that I've told a lot of the waiters and waitresses and bartenders and people that I've seen as I've been running around the country that, hey, this is my vlog, this is what's going on. Even Matt, the videographer for the skydive, he was super interested in what I was doing, but I didn't have a business card available because the business cards that I had originally printed up for a Ticket Anywhere had a date and a couple of URLs that have changed and things like that. So it just didn't make a lot of sense to continue to use them. But I didn't want to give away my personal information every time I dropped one of these cards because, sometimes people are weird, for better or for worse. So I decided to have a new set of cards printed up that are solely for traditional promotional kind of guerrilla marketing. And so here they are. So on the front side, really doesn't matter. Front side, I've got the logo, URL, and then on the back side, hope you didn't mind that I was vlogging here, YouTube, right? Got to make it very clear where I'm directing them. You can see it tomorrow at ata.cm/space. In that space, I'm going to use the pen that they're giving me to sign my check, or the pen that I typically carry in my pocket, and I can write in the day number so that they can see the episode that wherever the heck I gave this to, wherever I was at when I gave this to them, they can see it. So really kind of cool to be able to do that and to have those for kind of traditional marketing. For those of you who don't know, previously in my corporate social media online marketing career, I was a huge proponent of bringing online, offline activities, so bringing stuff that was just primarily online on the internet into real-world practical applications. And that could be product placements, that could be product deliveries to celebrities, to fans, to followers, or anyone on the Twitter or Facebook accounts that made sense. The kind of shock and awe, kind of, oh my gosh, this was just a digital thing, now it's a physical thing. And so this is just one piece that is in the puzzle that I am going to execute against over the course of the next few months. And things like this are really cool to me. So, I'm excited about them, and it'll be fun to use them starting even today. Well, isn't that just super, super pretty? I'm actually on my way to drive 27 miles one way in order to go and get my favorite Vietnamese food. I have been craving beef and broccoli, and not the stuff that I can get at most traditional Chinese restaurants, Chinese American restaurants. I want this Vietnamese style because it's extra spicy and it's so delicious. The joke over years past was that if I took any friends here, that they were not to try and hold the conversation with me once the plate hit the table.
I would consume it in about, I think the record was 8 minutes, but on average it was like 12 minutes from when it went down to when I was done. And this is a gigantic plate, which you guys will be seeing here pretty shortly. I just, I've been doing so much work stuff and planning stuff for the vlog and helping friends out on their projects that it was time for me to reward myself. And a $12 or a $9 meal, all things said and done, $12 including tip, was worth the drive. So I am going to do this, and yeah, let's get to good eating. Well, I had to record in here instead of on the walk back out because it's getting super windy out. I think that the storm is trying to blow back in. My goodness, that is so good. That beef and broccoli is so good. And yeah, it's as good as I remember, if not slightly better. The heat and just the textures and everything's so fresh. It definitely is something that I should treat myself to more when I'm back here in Phoenix. And I have every intention of doing so. Ah, so good. So worth the 35-minute drive, and it's going to be even worse going back in traffic now, but so worth it. I will go on record, though. If you are up in Scottsdale, and especially north end of Scottsdale, aka north of, I'd say probably McDowell, come to Saigon Nites. It's at 82nd Street and Hayden, and it is so good. It is so good. I mean, the pho there is amazing, but just like that beef and broccoli has a soft spot in my heart. Definitely think the storm's blowing back in.
Yep, it's already nighttime. I've been working all afternoon on work stuff and on personal project stuff and making sure that everything else gets all lined up, including the lodging situation in Austin. So I sent my buddy the cash that he needed in order to secure the Airbnb. So that's all done now. Yeah, so like I'm just like, once again, just crushing a lot of different little things, none of which are very interesting vlogging material. So at this point, though, I am actually getting dressed to head on out and go to Walmart, because in all of my road tripping and all this and that, I actually have never had anything to help me replace or inflate a tire. So it's time for me to make sure that I've got all the tools to do that. I know that I've got the minimum essential tools to put on my spare, but I don't think I have any way to inflate the tires themselves. And so I think for 20 bucks over at Walmart, I can pick up an air compressor for my car and just throw that into the trunk and forget it's there until the day I need it. It's 10:30 at this point, and I'm getting pretty tired. I think it's probably a function of the fact that I didn't eat anything for dinner. Whoops. And it's too late at this point. I'm not going to cook anything up. It's just not going to happen. So I am going to end the vlog here, say thank you for watching, and bye for now.